What do we have here?
A heavy-duty BMC pedal tractor from the 1950s.
Okay, I bet it's hard to plow a field with this thing.
Absolutely. Came to the pawn shop today to sell a pedal tractor. It was packed away and just happened to come across it when I was cleaning out my mother's apartment. I'm hoping to get $300 for it, but I don't want to take it back home, so I'll take whatever I can get.
Where did you get this?
It was a birthday gift, actually, when I was 3 years old.
All right. I mean, it's a neat part of Americana. I'm familiar with BMC. They sold out to AMF in the mid to early 50s, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't cheap toys, too. This thing was probably like 20 bucks, which was a lot of money in like, what, 1950?
1950, exactly. I used to chase my friends around down the street with this thing, and we had races, and it was an awful lot of fun.
Kids always want to do what their parents are doing. So companies have been manufacturing pedal cars just about as long as real cars. A tractor like this would appeal to a farm kid or just about any kid whose dad had a riding lawnmower. Yeah, you've definitely got your use out of it. Yeah, I mean, normally it would turn a lot better than this. It can be fixed, though. And this thing could really use a paint job. Guys my age love pedal cars because they remind us of our childhood. So I know I can sell it, but I have to restore it first, and that costs money. How much were you looking to get out of it?
$300. Restored in a really good condition, you can get over $1,000 for these.
The problem is, this is a more common one, and that's why it only goes for like $1,000 restored. So I'd go like 50 bucks.
50 bucks? My God, can't you give me something?
This is the problem. It usually costs me $500, $600 to get these things restored, whether it's a rare one or a common one.
How about 150? We'll call it a deal. You can get 1,000 for a restored one. That's really what it should be.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll go $60 on it.
Okay, I guess so.
All right, 60 bucks.
All right.
All right,
Thank
come on
you.
up front, I'll write you up.
Okay. I think he was lowballing me because he knew I didn't want to take it home. But I have $60, which is better than nothing, I guess.
Hey, I bought a pedal tractor.
Why'd you buy a pedal tractor, son?
Because I'll sell it.
We got a half a dozen pedal cars right now we can't sell. I mean, this dead inventory's got to quit.
It's not dead inventory, it will sell. Everything can't sell right after we put it on the floor.
I don't think the thing will ever sell.
How much did you pay for it?
60 bucks. It's a tractor, it'll sell.
My dad can be a hypocrite sometimes. If I bought something that wasn't selling in the shop, even if it only cost $2, he'd still chew my ass over it. So I gotta give him a taste of his own medicine. Who's gonna buy this thing?
I don't know, but I believe that people who grew up on a farm would want a pedal tractor.
There's one pig farm near here, and the guy's a
I guarantee I'll sell this thing.
I don't think so. It'll probably be around here 3 years from now.
You know what? I'll sell that thing today.
Yeah, right.
You really know how to give somebody a headache.
Boss, I thought you liked tractors.
Chumley, I have to bust Rick's chops once in a while just to keep him in line.
Rick's here. Hey, Rick. Hey, wait, hold on. Let's put this over there. Throw that on up there. How you been, bud?
Doing good, man.
Good to see you. Where'd you get this?
Someone came in the shop with it. 1950s BMC heavy-duty tractor.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, one thing, it's all there, except for the wagon. The little tailgate thing on the back, you just hook in here, had a little thing you could haul around.
Mm-hmm. It's got the farm spring seat.
Yeah, hell, you're right.
Sure does. Sure does.
Yeah, so, I mean, I imagine this came from the Midwest somewhere. You know, Dad drives a tractor, the 4-year-old wants a tractor.
That's right, exactly. He didn't want a Ferrari or a Jeep, he wanted a tractor. What do you want to do with it? You want to restore it?
No, they're really, really cool, but they don't go for a lot of money. But there's a lot of cool pieces here.
Yeah, uh-oh. So that means you're thinking about what? What are you thinking about doing?
I was thinking you could buy it off me. Interested in it?
Actually, yeah, I am.
So how much you give me for it?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, what about $100 for it?
I just need a couple of the parts, and the other's gonna be sitting around. I'm thinking, I don't know, 60?
Give me 80.
Yeah. You got it.
All
You
right.
got it. Well, let's go in the office, and I'll show you where that little box is I have that's got a couple bucks in it.
We ended up settling on 80 bucks. I paid 60 bucks for it, but the way I look at it, 20 bucks is a lot better than no bucks.
This is great. It's an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
It is. It's a fully functional pedal car.
Oh, wow. I mean, I've seen them driving down the road. Have you ever seen the real Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
I have, and I really think I missed my calling. I should be an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile driver.
I mean, I could think of worse things to do.
I'm at the pawn shop today to sell my Oscar Mayer Wienermobile pedal car. These were never available to the general public, so there's not a whole lot of them out there. It's never been used before. It's in immaculate, pristine condition. I was hoping to sell it for $500. If I make the sale today, I will put those funds towards the purchase of an actual Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Just don't tell my wife.
This is definitely cool. Where'd you come up with this?
I got it from a distributor outside of Des Moines for my 5-year-old grandson. He didn't think it was quite as cool as I did.
Okay. Quite frankly, Oscar Mayer is just a huge brand. And
Frankly.
to say it frankly, no pun intended, right? So, I mean, Oscar, I think Ferdinand Mayer, came to the United States when he was 14 from Germany and started working in butcher shops. Eventually was able to open up his own butcher shop in Chicago and did really, really well to the point where Oscar Mayer eventually became a multi-billion-dollar company and merged with Kraft. I think it was his nephew that came up with the idea of the Wienermobile.
1936 was the first one to roll out.
If you think about it, it is kind of genius. If you saw a giant
30-foot wiener driving down the road.
and you're a kid, you're gonna obviously, what is that, Mom? And then when you saw it in the store, that's what you had to have.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming that these weren't made to be purchased. They were more like a display and they were given out to promote selling hot dogs in grocery stores.
They were, although they are fully functional. It does have a pedal system, and it's got a really cool horn.
Oh, that horn will get somebody out of your way. So what are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it.
What are you looking to get out of it?
$500.
I see being able to sell it for more than 500 bucks. I really do. But it's a special kind of person that's gonna have to buy this. So I'll give you 200 bucks.
I can't do 2, but I mean, can we settle on 4? I think that would be fair.
You know, I'm not gonna let this roll away. How about 350?
I'll do 350. I think that's fair, and hopefully it'll get in the hands of somebody who appreciates it as much as I have.
All right, someone right over there will write you up, okay?
Okay, excellent, thank you. I'm completely thrilled. I feel the deal cut the mustard, and I think we're all in good shape.
I'm always trying to find ways to help my dad and the old man expand the business. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that we've never bought that we can make money on. Today I got a call about an item we can make a lot of money on, but it's not gonna come cheap. So this is the hot air balloon you called me about, huh?
Yes, sir, it is. This is the big one.
Looks dangerous.
But there's more people hurt and killed in cars every day than there are in balloons.
Well, there's less balloons in the air.
Well, that's true. I've been in business flying balloons for 25 years. The reason I'm interested in selling this balloon is we have several balloons in our fleet, and we're looking to upgrade to a larger balloon.
I mean, I really don't know that much about these. What can you tell me about it?
This particular balloon is 250,000 cubic feet. It's designed to carry a pilot and 12 to 14 people. These are the burners up here. Each burner has its separate feed line coming down from the propane tanks here. Each burner in an ideal world is rated at about 18 million BTU. In comparison, your household heating unit is about 50,000 BTU. Does hot dogs that fast.
I want a hot dog.
How much are you looking to get for it?
I'd like to get about 45,000 for it.
These things can cost a ton of money, but I've done a lot of research, and if we make a ton of money, I don't think my dad or the old man will care. And I gotta convince my father and my grandfather that this is a good decision.
We've got upgraded fabric in it. We've got a rapid deflation system in it.
You're gonna have to convince me a little more than that.
A new balloon like this today would run you about 110,000 with all the options this has on it. This balloon is in really good shape. Turnkey, it's ready to go.
Would you do 35?
I prefer to negotiate when I've got you about 1,000 feet in the air. I seem to have a little more bargaining power at that point.
I prefer to negotiate on the ground.
Okay. I can do it for 40.
I'll tell you what, I can do 38 if you want to do it.
All right, I'll do it at 38.
All right, deal. I'm happy we got the balloon. I know it's not something we typically deal in, but when all is said and done, we should be able to make 12 grand off this. Because we still haven't found a buyer for the balloon, we decided to take Doug up on his offer and have him pilot it for us. We finally got our first customers, so I sent Chumley over there to help out and make the customers feel more comfortable.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, this is my first time. I'm slightly nervous, so please just bear with me. We should make it through this alive.
At $150 a person, it's not really going to put that big of a dent in the cost. But to be honest, I'm kind of excited about riding in a hot air balloon.
Okay, guys, here's what's going to happen. We're going to heat the air inside the balloon. We're going to take off. Normally, we fly between 1,000 and 1,500 feet. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Chum, what are you doing, dude? Come on, man. Chum,
I'm sorry.
what are you doing, dude? You knew I wasn't even here yet.
I thought you were on. I'm sorry.
Idiot. I thought we were taking a step in the right direction, but after being up there with just Chumley, the customers are probably going to want their money back, and Doug's probably never going to want to work with us again.
You guys game to go up to 50,000 feet?
Let's just stick with 15 feet.
Buddy, we can't clear the buildings at 15 feet.
I'm all right with that.
So what do we have here?
A one-man submarine.
What is this? I thought we were coming to look at a sandwich.
Yeah, it's not a submarine sandwich.
I'm coming down to the pawn shop today to sell my one-man sub. It's just different, and you don't just come across things like that. I want to sell today because I have no use for it. I wanted to get 25 grand, but I guess the minimum I could take is 5.
All right, I got to admit, this is the first time anyone's brought a submarine to my shop. Where in the world did you get this?
I got it from somebody that told me to take it off their yard. They didn't want it.
So this was just sitting in someone's yard and says you could have it if you want it.
Right.
So do you have any information on it at all?
I know it's a StarQuest. I've been told that it's like from the 1980s.
The amazing thing is someone gave this to you because I imagine these things are over $100,000 new.
At least.
Any submarine weighing less than 150 tons is called a midget. They're used by the Navy for patrolling shallow waters. But this thing looks like it was designed for civilian use. Yeah, that doesn't look very comfortable.
How's this thing work?
Basically, you put this in the water. This whole outer thing is different ballast tanks.
Okay.
You would let water go into them. Then you become heavier than water, and you start to sink. It's got compressed air tanks in here. When you want to go back up, you would pump air back into these and push the water out, and it would rise again. It definitely looks like it's been sitting out in the weather for a long time. This sub is in rough condition and missing a lot of parts. Call me crazy, but I'm still interested. These things sell for big money in operating condition. So if I can get it cheap, I think I can make some money here. So what you want to do with this thing?
I wanted to sell it.
And how much did you want for it?
Oh, well, as is, 25 grand.
You do realize we're in the middle of a desert, right?
Well, yeah, but there's lakes and stuff.
This is my problem. I have no idea what it would cost to fix this thing up. You know, I would offer you a few $1,000s, and I don't think you're gonna take that.
Maybe I would.
I'll give you $2 grand for it.
Can't do that. You can go higher, a little higher.
You gotta realize what you're looking at. I'll go $3 grand, that'd be it.
All right, got a deal.
Okay. All right. Don't you tell the old man anything about this.
My lips are sealed.
I settled for 3 grand because I didn't want to take it back with me. Basically, all they have to do is put a couple grand maybe into it, and it'll be a gold mine.
Chumley. Damn it, Chumley.
What?
I saw Rick give a lady a lot of money a while ago. What was it for?
About a Rolex.
I'd see in the computer if it was a Rolex. What do you really buy?
Well, then look in the computer and you see about a submarine.
Hey, what? Ricky!
Yeah?
Come here.
What?
You bought a submarine?
Yeah.
You know it costs like $10,000 an hour just to test to see if one of those things work?
It doesn't work. I already know that, so we don't need to test it, do we?
I thought we made a company policy we wouldn't buy no more damn boats.
It's not a boat, it's a submarine.
Close enough.
I bought a boat a few years ago, and my dad and the old man nearly killed me. The old man always says boats are losers. I can't believe my dad's gonna get away with this.
That was a stupid buy.
I'm gonna make money on this thing, and then who's gonna look stupid?
I don't even know how to respond to that. Have you seen the hat you're wearing?
You're an asshole.
It wasn't easy finding an expert about submarines in the middle of the desert, but I finally found somebody. And this guy's gonna settle this thing once and for all.
So this is it. What do you think?
Well, I think that,
Scrap iron.
It's not iron, boss.
Close enough.
So the guys are really concerned about whether the submarine had any value and its condition, and they wanted to know a little bit about its history. Interesting, the history of one-man submarines, the first one used in battle was used by the American colonies against the British. It was called the Turtle, and it had two big pieces of wood pumping water in and out to make it go up and down, and he tried to sink a couple British ships. This particular sub was built in 1994 by a group of Canadian sub builders, and it was actually called Sea Urchin.
So what's Quest? It says it on the side of it.
Quest is an Australian filming company. They bought this sub to try to use it for filming. This was the second submarine of its kind. The first one was a prototype, and this was the Sea Urchin 2. It's really amazing to me that this submarine came into Rick's shop. You don't see things like this every day.
So how far can this thing go down?
It's rated for 100 meters, so 330 feet. It's designed to be operated by a single operator who lays down, puts his head towards this viewing port, and operates the controls with his left hand. It's very fast, and its hydrodynamics allow it to be efficient underwater. But the problem with this design is that it's really difficult to stay with your head lifted and operate for any extended period of time. It's very uncomfortable. It's missing its upper viewing dome and a lot of the parts that originally made it function. It's pretty beat up.
So how much would it cost to fix this thing up?
This sub was sold originally for $150,000. To make this thing functional again, it's gonna need some new viewing ports. You're gonna have to fix the life support system. Its thruster motors are gone. You're probably looking at $100,000 to fix it up.
Scrap the damn thing. Got a pile of damn junk metal. I should have killed that cell before it ever started.
I'm gonna sell it as a fixer-upper.
Who are you possibly gonna sell this thing to?
A diver.
Someone will buy this off me. It's gotta be worth something. Is it worth anything?
The value of the sub as it sits is $10,000. Some sub builders could use the parts, including the pressure hull, for building another sub.
Really?
Eat crow, guys, every one of you. I knew it had to be worth something. I want an apology.
Hell no.
We're gonna make money on this thing, so I demand an apology.
We're supposed to make money on everything, and you bought a
You just
pile of
hate to
junk.
admit that I have great business acumen.
You got the biggest head west of the Mississippi, son.
I love it when this happens. I paid $3K for this thing. It's not a disaster, it's a home run.
Well, you got lucky, Rick.
I'd rather be lucky than smart any day.
You're neither, Chumley.
I still want an apology, guys.
Yeah.
Bug off, son.
I deserve an apology.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
Be a cold day in hell.
What do we have here?
A tricycle from the 1800s.
And where did you get that?
From my mom's basement. It's been in her family for over 100 years.
Hey, Rick, why don't you go try it out? You look good riding it, son.
I decided to come to the pawn shop to sell my tricycle from the 1800s. There's no rust or anything on it. It's been preserved very well. I'm hoping to get around $1,500 for it.
Sure it's been in her family for over 100 years?
Yes, I remember it when I was small, and I feel like I'm 100.
Wait, you're like 29 tops, right?
Sure. Tomorrow.
Rick knows how to charm a customer. I've taught him well. Rick is older than I am. To be as old as he is, it's in damn good condition.
Tricycles were insanely popular in the late 1800s. They were considered way more upper class than bicycles. Part of it being that they considered them much more comfortable to ride. I'm just glad things changed, though, because seeing Lance Armstrong win the Tour de France on a tricycle is just something I don't want to see. Chum might, though.
So what do you think, Rick?
I'm sort of in a quandary here because I'm seeing things on it that look really old and things that don't make sense. First off, this is a vinyl seat. Someone repaired it right there, welded it together.
Parts of it, I think, have been worked on because it was old. That's why that was done.
These are non-operational pedals. If this was a pedal wheel, this would pedal. This axle carrier right here is identical to these axle carriers right here. And these are definitely made for coasting. You would have to have a different axle carrier so the cranks would work.
Okay.
You know, I don't mean to let you down. I just think it's a reproduction. I think this was a decorative piece someone bought a long time ago and just to stick in the house.
I do know it's old. I know how long it's been down in the basement.
They could have bought this reproduction long before you were born, and it was a cool thing to set on the porch, or it was a cool thing to set by the fireplace or something like that. It just doesn't look right.
Are you willing to make any type of offer on this?
I'm going to pass on it.
Okay.
This is fairly common. Someone inherits something that's been in the family for as long as they can remember. Then they go to sell it and find out it's not real. This can be extremely disheartening news. But we're not in the business of holding people's hands. We're in the business of making money.
Thanks for bringing it in. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, young lady.
Thank you. The guy with the bald head in there, he is definitely wrong. It was not a decoration piece. This man has to make mistakes.